We are breaking 7 days a week on the Real Sports Cards app, available on the Google Play and Apple App Store. We've been breaking since 2016 and offer a variety of breaks, including pick your teams and pick your players, random teams and drafted teams, mixers, and more. We built this app with the collector in mind, with features like scheduled drop times, custom notification settings, and earned rewards on purchases, among other things. And we want to be a one-stop shop for collectors, which is why we've added services like PSA grading and eBay consignment straight from breaks. We are a PSA authorized dealer and offer grading services from value to walkthrough. All you need to do is fill out the form on our site within 24 hours of a break completing, and we will take care of the rest. All submissions from breaks include a review and a wipe down of your card, and you won't be charged for anything until we get your card back from PSA. eBay consignment is a similar process, where you will need to fill out a form on our site within 24 hours of a break completing for any cards that you'd like to submit. All cards will be listed next business day for a 5-day auction starting at 99 cents. And again, we will handle everything from there. And after the sale, you'll have the option to be paid out via check, PayPal goods, or break credit. The links for these services can now be found as buttons in the description of every break. In case you haven't heard, we now offer direct in-app support for anything you might need from us. Whether you've got a question about a specific break, about shipping, about sending cards to PSA or eBay consignment, or anything else that you might need, this is the place to do it. There are a couple of different ways to get there. Within the app, you can click on Community down at the bottom and then click on Messages up at the top. Then choose either Minnesota or Wisconsin supports to ask your question. Or you can just click into any break and then click the blue support button, and it will automatically open up the support chat for the location that's hosting that particular break. This lets us know exactly which account is asking the question, and it helps ensure that we can get back to you in a timely manner.
What's happening, guys? Emil Senick here with Real Sports Cards. We are live with a little Series 1 hockey. It's been a bit since we ripped this product. Let's get into it now, guys. Series 1 2025-2026. Let's see what damage we can do here. I'm excited for this one. 12-box sealed case. You guys know how we do it. Let's go. We'll dig right in. As always, let me know who's here and hanging out with us. Kind of excited that site has pushed this one back to me. Love a little Saturday night hockey. Let's see some monsters here tonight. Just kick-starting our nights. Had some Pokemon right before this. Getting into break number 2 here. Let's do it. Good luck, guys. There is a Sparkle. Matty Beniers, or the Speckle they call it. Matty Beniers on a Speckle. Jacob Goucher with our Young Gun base. There's a Dazzlers, Lane Hudson. Canvas, Valeri Nikushkin. Flip through. Ethan Frank, Young Gun base for the Capitals. And Young Gun Outburst, Ian Moore. The Ducks going to a Schweitzer. Nice Young Gun Outburst there with the Ducks. I'll take our monument to start us off. Let's see some color here. There's Gabe Perreault, Young Gun base for the Rangers. Connor Bedard portraits. And upside down, the red out of 199, Evander Kane. Bustle to 199. Justin Robida, Young Gun. And a pink Dazzlers, Bowen Byram for the Sabres. There's Jordan Binnington on a canvas. Dominic Shine, Young Gun for the Red Wings. And canvas Young Gun, black and white. Matthew Robertson, the Rangers, with a nice box. Rangers here. Going to Tori Olsen. There you go, Tori. Matthew Robertson, canvas Young Gun. Hank the Tank in the house. What up, my man? How you doing? Elias Pettersson, Young Gun for the Canucks. Austin Matthews, William Nylander, Speckle Compadres. And there is box number 1. We got to do that 11 more times for our 12-box sealed case. As I said, it's been a little bit since we've done some flagship hockey. We got some more of this in. I actually had it as one of our Black Friday promos here in the store. Get all of our Young Guns sleeved up. I'll sleeve up all the speckles. All right, let's do it here, guys. Box number 2. Box number 2. The old man gun. It is. It's been a wild week with, Black Friday and Thanksgiving and the opening of our new store on Black Friday. I am beat right now, I'm not gonna lie. Going into this night, it feels like on what has been 0 sleep this entire past 2 weeks, but we are, I'm happy to be here. I'm happy to be here ripping for you guys. So we got a lot of stuff to rip tonight, that's for sure. Alright, let's go box number 2. There's a Speckle. Lucas Dostal. Canvas Dostal right behind him. There's a Speckle, Mayor Philip Forsberg. I'm happy to be ripping some hockey. We've got one more hockey break up tonight. There's Rodrigo A-Balls for the Flyers. One more hockey break up and filling tonight. Our tiered random. Threw a little 2020 in there for a Kirill Chase. There's Carter Mazur. Another Young Gun for the Red Wings. And Niels Höglander with the Outburst. That's sick. It's a great looking card for the Canucks. I think we've got 13 spots left. There's Oliver Moore, Young Gun for the Blackhawks. I think we've got 13 spots left in our tiered random. That is our last hockey of the night. So make sure you guys jump in that and hang out with me there. Kirill Kaprizov, Dazzlers. And Jacob Quinn with the Young Gun for the Maple Leafs. Austin Matthews. And how about a pop count? Seth Jarvis. Pop count 1,000. The Hurricanes. Going to Robert Santos. There you go, Robert. Get Seth Jarvis up top. And Canvas Young Guns. Cam Lund. Sucker for the Canvas YGs. Joakim Kemmel. Young Gun for the Predators. And black and white canvas, Charlie McAvoy for the Bruins. I like that one a lot, too. Done one with the Bruins. And Artem Levshunov. Young Gun base. Blackhawks going to top load. There he is, top load. That's one on the board of Artem Levshunov. To wrap up box number 2. Alright, I'm gonna get black and white stashed. Keep sleeving up all of our Young Guns. First there. And last but not least, the Dazzlers. That's box number 2. Let's keep rolling. It doesn't get much better. It doesn't get much better than the canvas. But the same thing, out of clear cut, my favorite autos are the canvas. Which actually, that reminds me, I've got... I had bought last year 2 Leo Carlson canvas red autos out of clear cut. I'm gonna have to go find those somewhere. Those are probably, I'm assuming those are up in value with the start he's got off to this year. And maybe we'll just leave them in the box and keep hanging on to them. Let's go. Encore Blue, Brock Faber. It's a sweet one for the Wild. Mosider Bustle. And there he is, Ivan Demidov. Showing up with the Young Gun early in this one. The Habs going to Johnny Badger. Nice hit, Johnny. Ivan Demidov. Young Gun base. With a speckle sizzle reel, Alex Ovechkin. Dustin Wolf encore, Bustle Matthew Nyes, Jacob Skarek on the Islanders with a Young Gun base. There we've got another outburst, Parker Kelly for the Avalanche. And Leon Draisaitl. Yep, that's a great picture. Mark Gackham, Young Gun for the Islanders. Zach Werenski portraits. That's a speckle portraits. Almost missed it. I was going to say there's 3 inserts in a row there. The speckle portraits of Zach Werenski. There's Rory Carents, Young Gun for the Flames. With the Dazzlers, Ryan Leonard. Just Ekholm canvas. Encore Tim Stützle. Sam Martin, Young Gun for the Flames. Back-to-back Flames there. And that's sick. How about a Young Gun exclusives? Victor Osman, number 100, the Kraken. Going to Jobu. Young Gun exclusives to 100 is going to take our money mids. Nice hit, Jobu. Kirill Kaprizov signing autos. Donovan Sabrango, Young Gun for the Senators. To wrap up box number 3. Coming up after this, it's going to be a packed night. We're going to be back-to-back breaks. We've got Bowman Chrome immediately following this. Then we got Pokemon right after that. Some more Bowman Chrome after that. A big old Bowman Mixer. I'm excited for that Bowman Mixer random. We brought back Tier 1 Baseball. We brought back Finest football. And then we brought back Topps Chrome Baseball with a big 3-case pick your player to end the evening here tonight. So we'll be ripping again late tonight. I've got half an energy drink still on me. We're gonna see if it ends up getting me through the evening or not, or if I'm gonna have to make a run to Holiday to get some coffee. We got the GNC next to us at our new Blaine location. I was talking with a couple of the guys there, and they hooked us up with a handful of energy drinks. I don't know if anyone's ever tried this. It's called Gorilla Mind. Like, 1, super tasty. 2, it is wild how quickly it works. I've kind of just been sipping on it through the day. I'm assuming it's probably not that good for you, but that's neither here nor there. Alright, let's go. Box 4. Good luck, guys. Tage Thompson with a blue encore. And Jacob Melanson, young gun for the Kraken. There's a speckle. It is Igor Shesterkin. Jacob Quillen, young gun base. It is through lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of practice. There's Jackson Blake. Outburst for the Hurricanes. And how about a second one? In 4 boxes, we got 2 Demidov Young Guns. There you go, Canadians. Johnny Badger with his second Demidov. Now we need some color on the Demidov Young Gun. Speckle, Jason Robertson. And Luca Cagnoni with the young gun for the Sharks. There's a Dazzlers, William Eklund. How about Will Smith there? On a second-year canvas for Will Smith. Matthew Robertson, young gun base for the Rangers. Upside down, let's go. That's nasty for the Blues. Dalibor Dvorsky, Young Guns Deluxe. And the Blues with the beauty going to E. Wales on the Dalibor Dvorsky Deluxe in the money mitt. That'll play. That'll play. All right, we got a full showcase here now, guys. That card is sick. Yeah, Canvas Young Guns, Dylan Duke. And Skylar Brindamore with the Young Gun for the Hurricanes to wrap up box number 4. It's looking like a solid case right away. It's looking like a solid case right now. It's the same thing with sleeving and top loading and all that. The amount of packs I've opened, the amount of cards I've sleeved. Could just do it with my eyes closed at this point. I've done so much. All right, let's go box number 5. Alabama-Auburn game on. Just looked over Alabama winning by 11 at the half. It's a big day for college football for me. To be fair, these packs are easy to open too. Hey, they made these they made these ones a little bit easier. You just pop it from the top, get a little bit better grip, try to open it, and then go down the bottom. Rinse and repeat. Top, close, there. It's like 3 moves. Flip it, get it in, open all the way. Flip it, get inside there, get it all the way. Just like that. You're going to have to tell your dad to buy you some more packs so you can practice more. There's Jason Robertson with a clear cut. A little acetate action for the Stars. Going to A. Schweitzer. And here we go. There's Jimmy Snuggerud, young gun for the Blues. In the box after the Dvorsky Deluxe. Jimmy Snuggerud, go Gophers, baby. I was saying, speaking of the Gophers, there's a bustle. Jake Gensel. The Axe is staying in Minnesota. And Ohio State beat Michigan. It is a good day. There's Vito Koivunen with the Penguins. And Stefan Noesen on an outburst for the Devils. Some would say it's a perfect day with Minnesota and Ohio State both winning. Owen Sillinger, young gun for the Blue Jackets. Encore Matty Beniers, Speckle Cole Caulfield. Upside down. There's Matthew Robertson with another young gun. There's my boy Blake Lizotte. Dazzlers, Jack Hughes. Frank Clark with a canvas. And Compadres with Ozzie Wiesblatt. Young gun base, the Predators. The first Ozzie we've seen so far. There's a deluxe Bo Horvat. Number 250 for the Islanders. Jeremy Swayman canvas. Cam Lund with a young gun base. To wrap up that box. We've got football Sunday tomorrow. I'm very excited to sit down on the couch and watch some football tomorrow. That might be all I have planned for the day. I gotta figure out what time that Browns game is on. I gotta watch my guy Shador. Forget who they have tomorrow even. I'll have to take a look. I'm actually kind of excited to watch the Vikings play tomorrow too. I'm obviously not a Vikings fan, but they're starting the Gopher, the old Gopher quarterback. Max Brosmer will be starting tomorrow. I'm super excited to see what he does. go, guys. Box 6. Get our halfway point after this. Cutter Gauthier with a blue. There's Quinn Hudson on a young gun base for the Oilers. Speckle. Sizzle Reel. Matthew Tkachuk. There's Jack Finley. Young gun for the Tampa Bay Lightning. And Jamie Olesiak with the outburst. Tony Cousins canvas. Ryan Leonard. Nice young gun base for the Capitals. Your Ryan Leonard top loaded up. The Caps here on this one. Going to, or the, the Caps. Going to Andrew Sainholtz. Dougie Hamilton. Speckle. Young gun Sam Renzel for the Blackhawks. Blackhawks are stacked in this product. Sam Renzel base YG. Going to top load. Leon Draisaitl Dazzlers. And Colton Duck. Young gun for the Blackhawks. Kirby's little brother. There's out of 250. Paul Cotter on the deluxe for the Devils. Beeve with the Devils here tonight. Now we're getting some numbered stuff. I was worried there for a little bit. We weren't seeing anything numbered. Rodrigo Abels, young gun for the Flyers. And we are officially at our halfway point now, guys. 6 down, 6 left to go. Like I said earlier, just one more hockey break up and filling this evening. Those tiered randoms have been so much fun. Threw a little Kirill chase in there, a little ultimate Bedard chase, a little current year chase as well. That'll be it for hockey between this and that here this evening. See if the second half can switch up our showcase a bit. Dvorsky Deluxe in the money mitt. Actually going to be a decently tough card to knock out of there. I've got faith, though. I got faith we can do it. Drake Batherson, Encore Blue. There's Jacob Mellenson, Young Gun for the Kraken. Speckle Tracking Systems, Ilya Sorokin. Connor Bedard Encore. And there's the Demidov Levshunov checklist. We only get one of them. We'll random it off. If not, hopefully we get 2. Can get each of these guys 1. There is Nick Suzuki on the outburst for the Canadiens. Jeff McCann canvas. No Oslin Young Gun for the Sabres. With Brandon Hagel on a speckle for the for the Lightning. And the portrait speckle. Dylan Duke Young Gun for the Lightning. Dazzlers, Alexander Barkov. There's more color here. Luca Cagnoni. Young gun for the Sharks. There's a pink Dazzlers, Kirill Marchenko. Second pink Dazzlers. Gabe Perreault insert in there. And canvas Young gun, Ian Moore for the Ducks. It's a sweet one. Ducks to A. Schweitzer. Michael Callahan, Young gun. To start off the second half. Keep going through and sleeving everything. As always, in every single box of flagship hockey, we've got plenty of stuff to sleeve up. Who else is here hanging out with us, lurking in the comments tonight? Let's go box number 8 now. Box 8, here it is. There is clear cuts. Almost knocked that down. Darcy Kemper with the clear cut for the Kings. Kings going to A. Lund. Let's see, whatever clear cuts. There it is. Encore Gustafson. Young Guns, Gabe Perreault. I like that. Another one for the Rangers. Speckle Sizzle Reel, Luke Hughes. Nico Hischier Encore. And Yanni Neiman. Young Gun for the Kraken. That's kind of sick. Colorado Avalanche, Nathan McKinnon, and Florida Panthers, Matthew Tkachuk on the checklist outburst. Avalanche to Zach B. The Panthers going to Rudder Terry. Sure have to run a random for that one at the end of this break. Victor Osman, Young Gun for the Kraken. Man, I had a sub from Subway for dinner tonight. My mouth is so dry right now. To be fair, it might not be the sub's fault. I just don't think I've been drinking enough water lately, but my goodness, I am parched. Jared McCann with a speckle. Tim Wash, Young Gun base for the Ducks. There is Dazzlers, Alexis Lafreniere. Riley Duran, Young Gun for the Bruins. And red compositions, Tyler Toffoli for the Sharks. Number to 199. Sweet one there. I like what they did with the insert parallels. Canvas Young Gun, Luca for the Sharks, and Nicholas Coco, Young Gun for the Kraken, down to 4. Down to 4 boxes left. Sleeves are sticking together bad too. Alright. It's time for some more Young Gun color here. We've gone too long without having some. It's time for some more Young Gun color. I think I need a gold, Tori. I think I'm good on the orange, or the red. I think I need a gold. There's a sick black and white Olin Zellweger for the Ducks, and a Schweitzer. David Draisaitl, Compadres. There's Dalibor Dvorsky. Young on base for the Blues. Honors Lee canvas. And Nikita Tolopilo. Young Gun base. Alpers Young Gun. Noah Ostlund. Nice one for the Sabres. There's some more Young Gun color. Knew we were due. Sabres going to Losing My Mind. Alright, so what do we knock here? Let's knock Lev Shunov to get some more Young Gun color up on the board. Justin Robida, Young Gun base. Speckle, Lane Hudson composition. Skylar Brindamore, Young Gun for the Hurricanes. There's a Dazzlers, Cale Makar. And Elias Pettersson. Canucks, Young Gun. I still think that's the funniest thing ever. There's William Eklund. Pop count 5, 100 on William Eklund for the Sharks. Went from pop count 1,000 on the first one, and now pop count 100, or excuse me, 500. Making our way to that pop count 1. Gustafson canvas, Colton Duck, Young Gun to wrap up that box. And to bring us down to 3 boxes left. So I asked for the Young Gun color, we got it. Now we need... Now we're asking for the Young Gun red outburst. Or gold. Red or gold. there's Sam Martin, Young Gun, clear cut. Well, I didn't think about the clear cut Young Gun, but we'll take that too. The Flames. Going to Andrew St. Holtz. Nice one there for you, Andrew. Let's not the pop count. Let's keep all Young Guns up top. We're just going to go Young Gun chasing here tonight. Tim Wash, Young Gun for the Ducks. Speckle Sizzle Reel, Arturi Lehkonen. Kirill and Ovi on the canvas. And Jakub Skarek. Islanders YG. There's Young Gun Outburst, Jack Finley, Tampa Bay Lightning. Going to Huskies forever. More Young Gun color. Some more Young Gun color. Ooh, we'll have a red Outburst YG here. There's Zane Parekh finally showing up for the Calgary Flames. And Andrew St. Holtz. There you go, Andrew. Just hit me. I haven't been to a Wild game yet this year. I'm going to have to get out there soon. Timo Meier. Cup Quest Speckle. Parker Ford, Young Gun for the Jets. A little Kyle Connor Dazzlers. Victor Osman, Young Gun for the Kraken. And another Pop Count 500. How about Pasta? David Pastrnak showing up. The Bruins out of 500 to done one. Canvas Young Gun, nice. Skylar Brindamore. And Ian Moore, Young Gun base. Coming down to the home stretch here. With Dalibor Dvorsky still in the money mitts. Let's go here, guys. 2 boxes left. We need some heat here to end it. All right, Troy Terry canvas. Mark Gatcomb, Young Gun for the Islanders. There's a Speckle. Erik Karlsson compositions. And Ville Koivunen. Penguins Young Gun. We also only have the 1 exclusives here. I want to see some more numbered stuff. There's Carson Dorwat. Young Gun for the Flyers. And Tyler Bertuzzi. Outburst for the Blackhawks. Top load with the Hawks here tonight. Steven Stamkos. And how about another Dalibor Dvorsky. The Blues once again. Dazzlers, Jonathan Marchessault. And Ozzy Wiesblatt, Predators, YG. Upside down, nothing there on Steven Stamkos. How about Zach Werenski with a clear cut? That's a sweet one for the Blue Jackets. A Schweitzer taking home the Jackets clear cuts. Yanni Neiman, young gun for the Kraken. Bustle, Jonathan Marchessault. All right, it's all down to some last box mojo tonight, guys. One box left. Let's step it up one last time. We can find something big here to wrap up our first Series 1 hockey in quite some time. Good luck, everybody. Last box mojo. All right, here she is. Black and white canvas. Brandon Hagel for the Lightning. That's cool. Lightning going to Huskies forever. Joakim Kemmel, young gun base. Patrick Laine canvas. There's a speckle. Connor Hellebuck. Ryan Suzuki, young gun base for the Hurricanes. And there is Yaroslav Askarov. He's a stud. The outburst for the Sharks going to Tinez. It's a really sweet one. Yaroslav Askarov outburst. Artem Levshinov. The Blackhawks. There you go, Derek. Arsenio Levshinov. Young gun of the case. There's a speckle. Connor McDavid. Roby Cairns for the Flames. There's Adam Fox on the Dazzlers. Oliver Rodriguez. Oilers young gun there. And we have got Hollow Types. Charlie McAvoy. That's awesome. You don't see these too often. Hollow Types, Charlie McAvoy. The Bruins again going to done one. Get McAvoy up on our showcase. Roby Cairns, young gun canvas. Matthew Wood, young gun base. And that, my friends, is going to wrap up our Series 1 hockey case. So a sick one in the mitt. We couldn't knock him out in the second half. but that card is still epic. I'm glad that's still in the mix. All right, guys. Like I said, only a handful of spots left in that hockey. What is it? The tiered random? The hockey tiered random. 16 spot break. A lot of people can do very, very well. And now we'll go through and recap this. And let's see it. Starting off with all of our Young Gun base. Appreciate you, my friend. Thanks for hanging out. Joakim Kemmel, Ryan Suzuki, Robbie Cairns, Oliver Rodriguez, Matthew Wood, Matt Gartcomb, Ville Koivunen, Carson Dorwat, Tazi Wiesblatt, Yanni Neiman, Tim Wash, Jakub Skarek, Parker Ford, Victor Osman, Ian Moore. There is Nikita Tolopilo, Justin Robidas, Skylar Brindamore, Elias Patterson, Colton Dock, Yanni Neiman, Victor Osman, Tim Wash, Riley Duran, Nicholas Kakko, Jacob Mellinson, Noah Oslin, Dylan Dube, Luca Cagnoni, Michael Callahan, Quinn Hudson, Jack Finley, Colton Dock, Rodrigo Abels, Ville Koivunen, Owen Sillinger, Matthew Robertson, Ozzie Wiesblatt, Cam Lund. There is Jacob Mellinson, Jacob Quillen, Luke Cagnani, Matthew Robertson, Skylar Brindamore, Jakub Skarek, and Mark Gatcomb. Followed by Roy Karen, Sam Morton, Donovan Sabrango, Rodrigo Bowles, Carter Mazur, Oliver Moore, Jacob Quillen, Joakim Kemmel, Jacob Goucher, Ethan Frank, Justin Robidas, Dominic Shine, and Elias Pettersson. For some bigger name Young Guns, we've got Artem Lev-Shunov, Dalibor Dvorsky, Zane Parekh, Dalibor Dvorsky, Artem Lev-Shunov, Gabe Perreault, the dual Demidov and Lev-Shunov, Sam Renzel, base, Ryan Leonard base, Jimmy Snuggerud, and Gabe Perreault. Speckles now. We've got Connor Hellebuck, Connor McDavid, Eric Carlson, Jonathan Marchessault, Timo Meyer. That is Arturi Lehtinen. Lane Hudson compositions. Luke Hughes, Jared McCann, Ilya Sorokin, Brendan Hagel, Matthew Tkachuk, I can't read right now, Dougie Hamilton, Cole Caulfield, Jake Gensel, Igor Shesterkin, Jason Robertson, Alex Ovechkin, Zach Werenski, Lucas Dostal, Philip Forsberg, Matty Beniers, and the compadres duel, Austin Matthews, William Nylander. We've got Canvas, Young Guns, Roby Kearns, Skylar Brindamore, Luca Cagnani, Ian Moore, and Dylan Duke, and Cam Lund. Black and white canvas. There's Brandon Hagel, Owen Zellweger, Charlie McAvoy. Number 199, the red, Tyler Toffoli, and bustled Evander Kane. Blues up next. Drake Batherson, Color Gauthier, Tage Thompson, and Brock Faber. Blue Dazzlers is the base Dazzler. Adam Fox, Jonathan Marchessault, Kyle Connor, Cam McCarr, Alexi Lafreniere, Alexander Barkov, Leon Draisaitl, Jack Hughes, William Eklund, Ryan Leonard, Kirill Kaprizov, and Lane Hudson. Outburst next. Ashley Cole Pink Dazzlers next. Kirill Marchenko, Bowen Byram. Outburst, we've got Yaroslav Askarov, Tyler Bertuzzi, the duel, Matthew Tkachuk, Matthew Tkachuk and Cale Makar. Nick Suzuki. There's Jamie Olisiak. Stefan Nosen. Jackson Blake. Parker Kelly. Niels Hoglander. Clear cuts next up. Zach Werenski, Darcy Kemper, Jason Robertson. The 250 Deluxe, Paul Cotter. 250 Deluxe, Bo Horvat. And off to the side here, the pop counts. We got pop count 500 Pasta. Pop count 500. William Eklund, and then the 1,000, Seth Jarvis. And that, guys, brings us to our showcase. Let's see what we got. Starting it off, Victor Osman, 199 Deluxe for the Kraken. Kraken 2. Let's see him on there. And Jobu with the Kraken here. Holotypes, Charlie McAvoy, such a sick SP, the Bruins. Let's see, the Bruins going to Bruins are going to Dunn 1. We got Young Gun Outburst, Ian Moore for the Ducks. 2, Ivan Demidov, base YGs, Canadians. We've got Jack Finley, Young Gun Outburst for the Lightning. Noah Ostlund, Young Gun Outburst for the Sabres. That's Bam Martin, Young Gun Canvas, the Flames. Followed by Black and White, Young Gun Canvas, Matthew Robertson. And last but not least, guys, we've got Jimmy Snugger, Dalibor Dvorsky in the monument to wrap us up. Is that 1? 61. Numbered 61 of 250 for the Blues. That does it here, guys. Appreciate you as always. I'll be live with some Bowman Chrome shortly. Thanks, everybody.